Hopefully I don't look like an egghead. I usually never wear my hair pulled back like this for filming. But hi, hello, welcome back. I have a table full of February favorites to share with you guys in today's video. Mostly all beauty finds, but let's go ahead and just jump right in. I have a lot of body care finds to share with you guys this round. If you're new here or don't know, I'm currently pregnant, so I feel like that's why there's just a lot of body care and upkeep to do while I'm in my second trimester and throughout my entire pregnancy. So first two products that I love, have used, cannot put down, cannot recommend enough, are these two from Kopari. This one is their Tahitian Vanilla Body Lotion. The consistency is amazing. I literally just opened this up. I went through an entire bottle of this. I love the scent. I love the consistency. It is so hydrating, but it's never sticky on the skin. It's just 11 out of 10. I definitely have shared this with you guys before and will continue to do so. Kopari is one of my all-time favorite brands across the board for body care. I love their ingredients. I love the way it leaves my skin feeling. Like I mentioned, I love the scent. So I will use this morning and night all over my entire body. When I want a little extra moisture, I love this body oil. This is newer, I believe. It's their Golden Aura body oil. You can see I'm almost out. It comes in a glass bottle. Packaging is beautiful. It has little gold flecks throughout too, but I love this formula. It is amazing. I drench myself in this. I absolutely love it. I mainly use this at nighttime just because it is an oil. I don't really want that consistency on my body during the day, but at night this is amazing and it goes on my body every single evening. The girls, the stomach, like my sides, my thighs, literally everywhere. This also has just like a nice little tropical scent. Most of Kopari's products have some sort of like coconut beachy smell to them, which I love. That's very me. That's very up my alley and what I go for. And I'm not gonna lie, I was not sure how long this was going to last me. Some like pregnancy body oils come in these big, huge jars, but they're also incredibly expensive. This one is 3.3 fluid ounces and it has, I still have quite a bit left and I've been using it, I would say from like 8 weeks. I'm currently 19 weeks, which is so crazy to say. But anyways, love, love, love this. It's great, obviously, for anyone. You don't have to be pregnant to use them, but I love that I was already using those two and then I was able to carry them into my pregnancy and I'm able to use them now, and so far so good. Next product is this body spray from Sol de Janeiro. This is the number 68, the Cheirosa. It's Brazilian jasmine and pink dragon fruit. I absolutely love the scent of this. It is kind of nostalgic. I cannot for the life of me think of what this reminds me of. It kind of smells like I don't know, it just like kind of reminds me of like a sweet gummy bear or something, like in the best way. I absolutely love it. I got the giant bottle. I didn't mean to. I didn't know that I was buying the largest size when I purchased this. And I'm not kidding you. I've used this almost every single day of the month of February. And I feel like I barely put a dent in it. So I'm going to have this for a very long time, which is nice. But I would say I don't think this size is like necessary. The size under this is honestly perfect. But this smells amazing. It lasts on the skin really well. This is a scent that doesn't give me a headache. It doesn't make me feel nauseous at all during pregnancy, which is a win. That's why I've been grabbing for it too so much. But it's just light, really easy to wear. Personally, for me, this is a scent that I think is perfect for year round. It definitely, I think it's gonna be especially perfect for spring and summer. It just has that sweet, light fragrance to it, which is nice. But the jasmine and the pink dragon fruit together smell so, so good. So I cannot recommend this one enough. Have some lip favorites from this month. Two of them being these glosses from Buxom. I have like re-fallen in love with these. I've always loved them, but I've been especially grabbing for them lately. I have this one on today. This one is honestly just the signature OG White Russian lip gloss. I love this. It never fails. It never lets me down. I love the color. I love how it looks. I love how it wears. It is such like a perfect pale but yet bright pink. That's very me. That's what I go for. I love those tones. And of course it has that little buxom plump to it. I don't think it burns. If you know, you know. I feel like buxom is very popular, but I don't know. It's just more of like a little peppermint zing, if you will, but it definitely doesn't hurt. But I love this. This packaging was like limited edition, which is why it doesn't have the silver top, but it's just the huge White Russian and I love it. So I've been grabbing for that a lot. And then I've also been grabbing for this one. This is in their Plump Shot formula. Plump Shot, yeah, why can't I say that? This is such a pretty pink as well. And this one's in the shade Soft Blush. This one, since it's in the Plump Shot formula, it definitely has like a major zing to it. This, if you don't like plumping glosses, I would say don't try this. It doesn't like hurt, but it's way more intense than their regular glosses. It's still beautiful. I love the way it looks. I love the color of it. It is very, very similar to White Russian, honestly. It's just slightly different. I'll just swatch them both for you guys. So that's what Soft Blush looks like. I think it is so beautiful. And then that's what White Russian looks like. So same, but different. But I love these two. They look so good layered over lipsticks, which is what I have done today. I have it layered over like a light pink lipstick. It is so beautiful. And then I actually used this today as well. I have fallen in love with the shade from Rare Beauty. I ran out of my favorite, which was Humble. I always used that one, but I was looking through what I already had and I realized I had this shade, which is Worthy, and it's so pretty. It's really similar actually, and I think it's a great like pinky type nude. It's what I have on today. It goes really well with both of these glosses too. And I just really like the Rare Beauty lip liners. They glide right on. I like that they're a twist up. The formula is great. Packaging is pretty. Color lasts. Like, I can't say enough good things about it. But yeah, this shade is really gorgeous. And again, this is in the shade Worthy. Next makeup fave is this Natasha Denona palette that I picked up. This is the Glam Face palette, and I am really happy that I got this. This is, if I'm not mistaken, my first ever palette from Natasha Denona, and it looked stunning, and it is. These colors are right up my alley. Once again, it's very, very me. I think it is so beautiful. I've been able to create a lot of looks with these. I use it all the time. I really do grab for it. And I just love all the tones. I love the mattes. I love the shimmers. It is so beautiful. The highlight is beautiful. The only thing I really don't grab for as much or use quite as much is the blush. It says it's a cream blush, but it is a very interesting formula in my opinion, because it's not really cream. It almost feels more like a cream to powder type formula. It's pretty. I love the shade a lot, but I just don't grab for this as much compared to everything else in the palette. But otherwise, like the highlight, all the shadow shades are beyond stunning, and even the blush shade is stunning too. I just have other blushes and like tones that I typically like and use, but it is beautiful. I just don't think it's like a true cream formula. The palette as well, stunning. It's so pretty. It has a giant mirror. This is great for travel, honestly. When I did my pregnancy announcement photos, this was the only palette that I brought, and I used this. My makeup, I thought, looked great, and I loved having the big mirror on the go. So this is a little on the pricey side. If you like these tones, if you like these shades and are looking for a new palette, like, I definitely would recommend it. I love it. And again, I get so much use out of it because I do truly love the colors. This one's gonna feel random, but I am so impressed with this razor. I have to share it with you guys. It's an Athena Club razor, and I got it in PR like at the beginning of the month, and I wasn't like racing to use it. I had another razor. I didn't really know what to expect with this. I feel like I hadn't heard too much about it. But anyways, I figured let's switch it up. So I opened it up one day, used it, and I was blown away. I feel like this is underrated. I don't hear anybody talk about this, but when I tell you guys, this is the closest shave I've ever gotten. I've tried quite a few razors. I was so impressed. I realized it's one of those things you just kind of have to try for yourself. People's preferences on razors are different, but I have thick, dark, coarse hair. And I feel like every time I shave, I always have just a little bit of stubble still. Like my legs are smooth, but I have always struggled with like strawberry legs, which I hate. I think they're awful for me anyways. I'm not judging anybody else. And I just was really blown away when I used this. My legs were the smoothest they have ever felt. I couldn't believe it. I was like rubbing my legs the entire day after I used this. It was crazy. And because the shave really is so close, I felt like I didn't feel stubble even the next day, even though we're in winter. Like, I don't know. I was really impressed. I don't know what I was expecting, but I wasn't expecting that. So if you're looking for a new razor, I would say pick this up, give it a try. I think they're available at Target. But yeah, I'm not gonna stop using this. I absolutely love it. I have other razors, like I mentioned, that I've tried and I thought were great, but then I tried this and I was like, wow, okay. None of them really compare. None of them have a close shave like this one does. Truly, I have no words. I do also have their, what do I have? I have the shaving cream, which I'm not a shaving cream girly. I really like my shave oil that I typically use, but the shaving cream I did try because I wanted the full experience and I was very impressed with that. It has an amazing scent. I like the formula. It actually doesn't irritate my legs, which is why I typically don't use a shaving cream. So that I would also recommend if you want to try that out with it. Once again, really impressed, really liked it. And then I do have their body wash too. And that I really like. It leaves my skin feeling super nice. My skin has been so dry the entire time being pregnant. Feels good on my body. I don't love the scent as much as the scent of the shaving cream, but it is really great. So I would recommend all three. But yeah, so random, but this little Athena Club razor is 13 out of 10. And why did no one tell me sooner? Moving right along, I know I just shared this in my Sephora haul, but if you remember from that video, I got this in my Sephora order that came in like end of November, beginning of December. So I've had some time to use this. I really do love it. I've been using it more and more. Like I mentioned in that video, I really only apply it to my natural hair. I have 2 rows of hand-tied extensions, and because their products are not silicone/sulfate free, they usually have a combination of one or the other, and you shouldn't use either on extensions. I just only put this in my natural hair, but I have really been trying to tame my baby hairs that have been sprouting from my head like crazy, which I am convinced are due to hormonal changes, like back when I had my miscarriage and then just now I'm pregnant. I don't know, I feel like my hair has gone crazy. But anyways, I really have been working on trying to get it into a very like healthy place, and this has helped. It makes it feel so good. I do notice a difference. There's like a combination of products that I use, so I'm not gonna sit here and tell you guys like I think it's solely this product, but it smells good. It leaves my hair very, very soft. It leaves it feeling good, looking good. So I do really love this. And because I'm only using it on my natural hair, I'm not using it on my extensions, which it's easy to section the top part and like the very bottom out. I think I'm gonna have this for a long time. This is a splurge. It is very expensive, I think. But I'll have it for quite some time, which is nice. So I'll continue to keep you all updated, but I've been grabbing for this nonstop and I really do love it. Going back to kind of like the body care theme, I have quite a few tanning products that I love. I use these all the time, but especially, you know, being pregnant, my body's changing. It's the dead of winter. I need some life to my skin. I need some glow. Like I want to feel the best that I possibly can. I want to feel moisturized, bronzed, hydrated, glowing. So self tanner has been a must. I love the Loving Tan 2-Hour Express in Dark. Recently, like within the last week, I still wanted to show you guys though, they came out with the Platinum in a 2-Hour Express, which is like a big deal. People love this shade. It's the darkest shade that they have, but it hasn't been available in the 2-hour option until now. So I have a code for a free mint, free shipping. If you do want to check it out, I'll put it below. But I love Loving Tan. I don't like to sit in tanner for a long time. I really don't like to sleep in it when I don't have to. So the 2-hour express option has always been like my go-to, just because it's easy to use, easy to just throw on. I'm somebody who typically will do it at the last minute too. I take one look at myself towards the end of my tan and I'm like, my God, we need to self tan immediately. So this is one of those, if you're like me, not always a planner with your self tanner. Does that rhyme? That's so cheesy. And you don't always plan out like your self tanner. You just kind of wing it and throw it on before an event or when you just feel like you need to pick me up. This has always been a great option. I love it. I do like the dark the best. I know that sounds crazy. They have dark. I think they have one more in between this and the platinum, and then they have the platinum. The dark I feel like is the most bronzy, and I personally want my tan to look like I just got back from a tropical vacation. The platinum is gorgeous too. I have the platinum on right now actually, but I would say like majority of the time I grab for the dark compared to the middle option. And obviously now I have the platinum, which I'll still definitely use, but dark is usually my go-to. I hope that makes sense. As far as gradual tanners and like maintaining the tan, these two are lifesavers for me. I've been using this for years, probably 5 years now. It's the Tanologist Face and Body Drops in dark. I really just use these on my body though. I don't know why I don't typically use them on my face, but I love them on my body. They are so beautiful. They're easy to use. You just mix them in with lotion. So like these go together perfectly. This is what I always do. You can honestly use these morning, night, middle of the day, whenever you want. They don't stain your clothes. It just gradually develops. It's really, really beautiful. It just deepens your tan a little bit. And I just love this. I swear by these. I think they help the longevity of your tan. And then 2, it's nice because when you're moisturized, your tan stays on better. So I feel like I'm moisturizing, I'm keeping up with my tan, and then I'm locking in the tan that I already have. It's just like a whole system, a whole process. And then I started using these again. These are the number 12 bronzing face drops. I like that these are formulated just for specifically the face. And I had another product that I used before this, but I can't remember if I shared on here or just on my Instagram, but I will not be repurchasing those. I just didn't love them. They were giving me really bad like blackheads and pore buildup in my nose. And I would just look at my old photos and my old makeup videos and I'm like, God, my skin looks so good. And I was using these. So I just went back and I bought these. I've been so happy with them. I use typically 3 to 5 drops on my face. And I use them just about every day. I switch off between morning and night, just depending on what I need. And I switch off between 3 and 5, just depending on what my skin's looking like and how much tan I feel like I'm needing. But I think it gives a really nice natural glow with the amount of drops that I use, but it still gives some life and some color to the skin. And yeah, these are the best. They don't leave any weird residues behind. They don't build up any blackheads in my nose. That was not for me. Yeah, I love them. I also love that they come clear. I think that's great. Okay, just a few things left. This was another product that I was looking back at old photos and I was like, God, my skin looks so good. What was I using back then? And it was this. It was the Beauty Bio Highlighter Concentrate. This has such a unique applicator. I completely forgot about it. I don't know why I do this sometimes. Sometimes I have a product that I absolutely love and I'm like, let's switch things up. And I'm like, why? This was working so well. Let's not. You know the saying, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Both of these right here, yeah. Both of these were doing wonders for my skin. So I'm glad to have them back in my routine. So this smooths, it brightens, it depuffs. The applicator on it is cooling. It feels so good. I'm also really sorry if you all can hear my stomach growling. I am hungry. But I love this and I really truly notice a difference when I use this consistently. It absolutely brightens the under eye, which I need right now. I feel like I've been struggling with such bad dark circles, like purple blue going on. I don't know if that's from being pregnant or what. I feel like I'm sleeping pretty good right now. Not all the time, but most nights. But anyways, I need a pick-me-up. It also has vitamin C and it has plant-powered retinol, which you obviously are not supposed to use retinol when you're pregnant, but this is plant-powered, so it is a retinol alternative. It is not retinol, so you can use this, which I was so happy to find out because I want the brightening. I felt like this really does smooth out so many fine lines around my under eyes, which is great. And I obviously can't use like any anti-aging or retinol products at the moment, which is sad, but well worth it. So once again, when I was checking the ingredients for this and realized it was an alternative, I did some research just to triple check, make sure I could use this, but I can. So that was great news. So my under eyes are slowly but surely coming back to life, and I'm so happy that I have this. I have to imagine I will be running out of this very, very soon, and I will be repurchasing it immediately as soon as I do. It's already in my Ulta cart waiting for me to check out. But if you're somebody who is pregnant and you want a little pick-me-up for the under eyes, or if you just want like a new eye tool to try, eye brightener, anything like that, I can't say enough good things about this. Okay, and then another little fun pregnancy thing that I feel like it's not in my head, I feel like it definitely has been happening, is my eyelashes had been shedding at one point. I felt like my brows were too, and I was like, no, we're not doing this. I will give up a lot of things, but like my lashes need to stay intact. So I really have doubled down on using the Dime eyelash serum. I love this stuff. I've shared it before. I've talked about it before. It doesn't irritate my eyes. I swear it works. I was only using this like a few times a week, but like I mentioned, I started noticing my lashes and I'm like, we gotta change something up. So I've kind of doubled down and I use this every single day, sometimes morning and night. And I feel like it is helping. It was like this inner corner on both lashes that was just starting to not look great. It was starting to look a little bare. But I swear by this. Obviously my lashes aren't perfect. They have a little growing in that they could do, but this, I'm telling you, it helps, it works. And it's the only eyelash serum that I will use. All right, you guys, well, that is going to wrap up and conclude today's video. So I hope you guys enjoyed seeing some February favorites. Let me know if you have any product recommendations for me for March that I should try out. I can't believe it's almost March. But I will have everything linked down below. Thank you guys so much for tuning back in and watching, and until next time.
Sweet concussion, oh, you touching.